Welcome to another edition of Cut. We have prepared for you 5 films which are slated to open in the cinemas this upcoming week. Outrage. Our first movie trailer is the Japanese production Outrage. Several Yakuza clans are in a relentless struggle to gain control of the Japanese underworld and are using every possible method of intrigue to expand their empires. Otomo, a longtime Yakuza member, sees his chance to break through the ranks of pawns and ruffians and ends up becoming a major player on the stock market.
まあ結局は俺たちの出番ってことでしょ、親分。貧乏くじばっかりだよ。ぶち殺そうこら。生かそうと殺そうと俺の知ったことじゃねえよ。なめてんのかこら。てめえが一緒にいて何やってんだこら。てめえで片付けるって言ってます。散々体使わせやがって勝手にしろバカ野郎。隼人君会長に詫びれんこ。てめえがいびつめろ。やってるからどけ持ってこいこの野郎。頭おかしいんじゃねえかお前。バカだな。早くするぞこの野郎。そういうことは分からねえやつはな、人の上には立てねえんだよ。分かったかい。大きなお世話だよバカ野郎。アウトレイジ。一人ぐらい生きてねえとよ、結果分かんねえじゃねえか。全員。
Nowhere Boy. Yearning for a normal family, John Lennon escapes into art and the new music flooding in from the US. His fledgling genius finds a kindred spirit in the young Paul McCartney, but just as John's new life begins, the truth about his past leads to tragedy.
I found out where your mom lives.
She'll hurt you, you know that, don't you?
John! Your boyfriend wouldn't be happy now, would he?
He's not my boyfriend.
What is he then?
He's my cousin.
Where are you going?
For a quick chat. At the moment, you're going nowhere.
There's nowhere full of geniuses, sir. So I probably do belong there. I'm gonna start a rock and roll group.
You've been picked to be in my band.
We don't know how to play.
You don't have to know. What's important is I've chosen you. I'm John. Paul. Are we ready to do this, boys? If we're gonna do this, we should write our own stuff.
I write stuff, not songs, more poetry, you know.
Add a tune to that and you got a song.
After Hamburg.
And is this with the new group? What's they called again?
Do you care?
Oh,
Wall Street. Money never sleeps. Emerging from a lengthy prison stint, Gecko finds himself on the outside of a world he once dominated. Looking to repair his damaged relationship with his daughter Winnie, Gecko forms an alliance with her fiancé, Jacob. But can Jacob and Winnie really trust this ex-financial titan?
Now, I've been considered a pretty smart guy. And maybe I was in prison too long.
One watch and one mobile phone.
But sometimes it's the only place to stay sane and look out through those bars and say, is everybody out there nuts?
Gecko was one of the biggest names on Wall Street before he went to prison for insider trading.
That name doesn't mean anything anymore.
If it weren't for people who took risks, where would we be in this world?
You might want to wipe some of the drool off your face.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste.
Gecko!
My name's Jacob Moore. I'm gonna marry your daughter.
I've been around for
My daughter hasn't spoken to me in years, and you know it.
I never knew my dad as a peaceful person. That always scared me.
pleased to meet you. Hope you get
I know it sounds crazy,
oh yeah.
but people change.
Hustling you with the nature of life.
He's not who you think he is, Jake. He'll hurt us.
Why don't you start calling me Gordon? We're gonna be part of the family business.
You got my attention. But when you don't know what you're doing, it's fatal, Mr. Moore.
So much you don't know, Jacob.
They took my life, and when I got out, who's waiting for me? Nobody!
This is not about the money. This is about you and me.
It's about doing the right thing.
It's about the game.
I did tell you, Jake. I did warn you.
It's easy to get in. It's hard to get out.
Is that a threat?
Absolutely.
Parkavia. Beto is looking after a luxurious empty house until it is sold. His contact with the outside world is limited to the visits made by the owner and weekly sessions with a prostitute he pays for companionship. But when the house is sold, Beto has to leave and he fears he can no longer fit into the wider society.
Los nuevos dueños entran la semana que viene.
¿Qué va a pasar con Beto?
¿Cuánto dinero crees que tenga la señora? Ha de tener harta lana.
No lo sé.
Han sido muchos años.
Sí, señora, 30.
¿No hay nada que te gustaría hacer ya que tienes que irte?
No, creo que no.
The Legend of the Fist. Donnie Yen is back in yet another martial arts action film. While China is traumatized by military cliques during the World War, Chen Zhen is disguised as a Cape Crusader who sets out to dismantle the evil collusion that plagues the country. And all this he undertakes with his martial arts skills. And one of his foremost missions is to ferret out the assassination list prepared by the Japanese. Okay, that's all we have time for this week. We leave you now to check out our movie trailer for The Legend of the Fist. Enjoy.
你是谁？
こんな土地に山ほどの宝があるとは中国人には不要なものだ。我々が早く管理すべきだったな。
当国家有难的时候，只要我们团结起来，没有任何一个国家、任何一个人可以欺负我们的。汉奸！我叫你保护人呢，保护那些手无寸铁的人呢。
人那么多，我怎么保护啊？
你们怕死吗？
那么你又是谁？